The boundless ocean contains all water. Within its mass are many currents. Our human mind is like the ocean. It is one movement of knowledge. Yet within that one movement are many divided others. All movements of all currents make up the ocean. All movements make up the human mind. Divided currents, divided energies remain true in their divisions to the fact that they always come from and so belong to the one source. All waves are born from and die into the same ocean. Waves and currents of the ocean are unlikely to ever come into conflict with that from where they came from. Waves and currents in the ocean of human consciousness are a different matter entirely. Within the oceanic movement of human consciousness, which is human knowledge, which is the movement of human thinking, just as in the real ocean, live many smaller movements. These are our divisive traditional religions, our divisive nationalities, our divisive ideologies. The ocean of mankind's knowledge is a house full of divide. And within each human being, within the smallest of estuaries, trickling down from this massive ocean, is to be found the movement of the individual human life. The knowledge, the past, the recorded record book of the life of a solitary, isolated human being. And even within such a small branch of such an infinitely large ocean, we find further and further divisions. This is the blockade man need understand. Within our own daily consciousness, we are divided. We put up with worries, fears, depressions, anxieties. These are all signs that we have very little understanding of how we function well psychologically. These are all signs. We are divided within our own mind between our thinker and thoughts. The road to completion is in the denial of travelling on the road which can never lead to completion. Knowledge can never be complete. There is always more to know in any subject. Our brains live and function within limited knowledge, and so we are forever suffering the limitations which living in only a small area of a very large field brings to our lives. Alongside our knowledge goes a very large helping of ignorance. And love is found in an awareness of the totality of life, meaning an awareness of it in its present moment completion. When we meet life through a filter of the past, of what we have seen and recorded before, which is all the movements of our thinking, we never truly meet life. And relationship between us becomes conceptual and therefore non-existent. There is truly only one road to travel to find our way back to the sacred ground of relationship and completion. It is to deny the divisions between and within us. Not out of any state of aggression, and certainly not from any departure point of being divided or separated from, but in seeing clearly the dangers that as long as I remain divided from you, in an educated psychological differing state, seeking security in traditional educated divisions, I will only ever find a conflicted and warring hell. We will meet each other in relationship together when we totally understand that which is within us today which denies such relationship between us. Look no further for that than to the movement of knowledge, which is the movement of your thinking brain. This is the most destructive element we presently have within the ocean of the life of mankind, because this movement divides between us and so brings us to conflict and to war. The mind of mankind is the only thing mankind must understand to live differently and to build a better world. And to do so, we need do nothing other than look.